Hey there guys, Ramen King here with a little, I want to say update, and then also a little shout out to everybody who's, well, here. This is essentially, well, the day before Christmas that I'm recording this, but I want to say Merry Christmas to you motherfuckers. Originally I wasn't going to make this because I'm not really good with like having no topic to really talk about besides just updates and whatnot. I would probably just done this like a reflection video, but I'm not good with that. I'm not really that good with editing, so yeah. I was gonna do like this little trailer of stuff I've done in the past, well, this little teaser type thing where I'm gonna show what I've done in the past, like all the good, the bad stuff, and then show like what I'm gonna be doing in the future with this channel. But I decided against it because A, not good at editing, B, well, 1, not good at editing, 2, I don't know, I thought of this at the last moment and I'm already on a time crunch as it is because tomorrow's Christmas and I gotta go hang with the fams, and I don't know, it's just, I just want to say like, Merry Christmas to you motherfuckers. By the time this is recorded and edited, this is probably being released the day before Christmas. I live in Florida, so it's Christmas Eve and all the joys and carols and all this other shit. But yeah, basically what I am currently feeling is just, yo, this is the end, or about to be the end of 2016. It's almost New Year's and all this other jazz and yada yada yada. More games coming out, more content to be brung, and yada yada yada. Now, you guys probably can tell from the recent videos I've uploaded, well, 2 of the recent videos I've uploaded, which one was Mega Dimension Neptunia's intro, and then World of Final Fantasy's intro. Both intros that it took me a while to make. It took me a month to work, get my mind set to where I could work on the World of Final Fantasy's intro, and it took me about a week to do Mega Dimension's intro, because whenever it comes to Neptunia games, I know what kind of mindset I wanted to be. I wanted to be hyper, cheerful, all this other jazz, but then Mega Dimension took me by surprise, so I had to edit up how I wanted to do this, because Mega Dimension takes the comedy that's in Neptunia games, but made it serious in a way where it's enjoyable. So the games I'm going to be doing, you guys already know, Mega Dimension Neptunia. After I finish editing and uploading Neptunia 3, World of Final Fantasy, definitely, because I've seen gameplay of it. The intro song is forever stuck in my goddamn head. Because if you come to my streams, people have seen me working my butt off working on that. That took me about a good 2-3 weeks to work on. It's not like this, oh my god, After Effects and all this type of thing. No, it's more like, hey, I actually try spending time make sure the intro is good and not complete shit like I used to do in the past. Like, it took me an hour in the past to work on intros, but now it's taking me up to a week. Mostly because of my editing and recording schedules. But I also want to let you guys know other games I'm doing, so let's just get on with that. You got World of Final Fantasy, you've got Mega Dimension Neptunia, and also we're getting Trails of Cold motherfucking Steel. Yeah, it's one of those games I've never played before. I played the Legend of Heroes series, well, some of them, like you guys may remember, but these videos are currently deleted at the moment. What was it? Trails of the Sky. I used to have the footage and stuff of that, but then I deleted it because I stopped that Let's Play and I didn't want people to go like, oh my god, where is it? Where is Trails of the Sky? And then I had to explain like, oh, I canceled that Let's Play because people were either spoiling the ever-living shit out of the game, or I just wasn't having fun. Because the game was dated, the combat was aggravating as hell. The fact that I got spoiled, the game is heavily story based, so you're gonna be doing a lot of shit, and the game got spoiled for me because people can't keep their mouth shut. Also, after SMT Nocturne, I'm going to be taking at least a month break from playing SMT games, because Nocturne, as people will probably think, oh, you're only up to like episode 15, why are you saying it's too hard? Okay, I'm going to show you guys a little screenshot of literally how much I played this game because I've had to grind for so goddamn long. Well, actually, I'm about to just read it off. I'm not going to show you a screenshot because it'll be spoilers for where I am right now. As people will probably think, oh, you're probably like 45, 50 hours in the game. No, I'm like 97 hours into the game. The fuck are you talking about? The reason for that is because this game is very grind heavy when it comes to getting the right demons, doing the entire goddamn Kalpas, because you gotta do a lot of those, grinding up for fiend fights, and if you're doing like the true demon ending, which is what people call the canon ending, and all this other nonsense, and it's just taking a lot out of me just to even edit these. Because at first I kind of forgot about Nocturne, then I went back to it and I'm sitting here like, this is actually not a bad game. And it's just so asinine sometimes how I've had to re-record scenes because some scenes got messed up in post-editing. And then there's also, I want to give you guys a little bit of an update on how Tales of Symphonia is handling. Tales of Symphonia, I'm not going to drop the game, essentially, but I'm not going to be as focused on that game as I would for my other Let's Plays, because Tales of Symphonia is a big game for a GameCube, for an old GameCube port. Now, the problem I have with the game is, it's one of those games you want to play that first before you try jumping into like Zestiria, Vesperia, Berseria, Tales of the Abyss, stuff like that, because the combat is very dated. So if you're not into dated combat, you're not gonna like this game right off the bat. I mean, the soundtrack's good. Some of the characters are interesting. The story, if I didn't already get spoiled for something already, because some jackass decided to spoil a part for the game for me, so that's just standy. And yeah. So, yeah, I got spoiled on a major plot point I was supposed to learn later on in the game. It had to do with Kratos, but I'm not going to go into that. But, other than that, Neptunia is almost, well, I'm actually done with Neptunia as I'm recording this. I just need to edit it, because what I usually do is like one video per day. Because I don't want to like do like a large influx of like 5 episodes of the same damn game every day. I would probably be burnt out by then. As for Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, I know I stopped at like episode 11, but I still have a lot of footage to edit and yada yada. I don't think I'm gonna do Terra's Story because I already know how Terra's Story ends, and I don't feel like going through that shit again. But yeah, then there's also, if you're wondering what other games I'm going to be doing, I've already mentioned Tales of Berseria, World of Final Fantasy, Trails of Cold Steel. As of this recording, I'm currently working on another game. You guys know it, I know it, Disgaea 3. That game, I heard it's apparently like the worst Disgaea game in the series, apparently. Like, a lot of people really don't like this game. But whatever. But there's that. Then there's also Tales of Exilia and Tales of Graces F. Yeah, it's gonna be a Tales train, I know. I don't know. I'm still trying to think, should I actually play Graces F or not? I mean, I've played Exilia 1 to death, but I haven't really played much of Exilia 2. I might just do Exilia 2, because I've already played Exilia 1 so freaking much, and just call it that. Then there's also another game I want to try out. I'm not going to say this is set in stone, but there is one game I want to try. It's called Drakengard. I've heard of this game a little bit from certain people who talk about, oh, Ramen, you should play Nier. I'm like, maybe? I don't know. Also, I was actually going to make this an entire, like, full-on Let's Play, but I decided, screw it, I'm just going to make this like a stream archive. Final Fantasy 15. the reason for the stream archive instead of a let's play, as it would normally be with like an intro, lots of editing, all this shit, is mostly because World of Final Fantasy is a big game. Like, it's really big. It's open world action RPG. Like, they went from strategy RPG to action, but I'm not gonna be playing Final Fantasy 15 until I finish World of Final Fantasy, because I don't want, like, I'm already working on Crisis Core, for God's sakes. I'm editing Crisis Core because I'm playing that on my friend's channel, and so on and so forth, and I still need to get that done and just get that out of the way, because I don't want to deal with that shit no more. As for, I guess, any other games besides the Tales series, Trails of Cold Steel, Berseria, World of Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 15, Crisis Core, there's also going to be Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment. Yeah. You never think Ramen would play a Sword Art Online game. As I mentioned before, I don't 100% hate the series. I don't necessarily agree with what they did with the anime as much. I've read the light novel. The light novel was not bad. It's just, why? Like, there's just stuff I didn't agree with. The soundtrack was pretty good, though. I was thinking of doing a translated version of some visual novels, but I've realized I can get some serious copyright problems with that. The games are going to be the Nisekoi visual novel, the Re:Zero visual novel, but I've realized because they use a lot of copyrighted music, I can't play the games. I mean, I still have them. I have them in my house actually, but I can't show them on YouTube because YouTube will have my head for it. Or to be more precise, Clarice, who did the song, well, I don't know the specifics of the name. I think it's like Clarice or something like that. The ones who did the intro song for Nisekoi, the entire soundtrack, I can get in some serious copyright problems. I don't want to deal with it. As for other games, I'm currently thinking, because these two are technically visual more visual novels, I'm trying to think between Criminal Girls or Trillion God of Destruction. Leave a comment below on which one you want. So think about it: Criminal Girls or Trillion God of Destruction. Criminal Girls, I've seen a bit of that from my friend Dracudo streaming it, and his Let's Plays on both of the games. And then there's Trillion God of Destruction. I've heard quite a bit about this game, and I've seen the Twit Gamer play a little bit of it. I haven't seen like story stuff. I've just seen the gameplay and some of the character designs, which are actually kind of cool. I don't know, but leave a comment below which one you want me to do. But on to the next. There's actually some more games that I have to freaking announce, and I did this poll on Twitter like a long time ago. I think about like a week or two ago. This is just a Let's Play some Let's Plays I let people vote on. Because I had nothing else better to do, and I am horribly indecisive. But even though these were voted top, does not mean they're gonna take they're not going to be the only games I play. Oh my god, here they are. So the games that I put on here were Trails of Cold Steel, Tales of Berseria, Disgaea 3, World of Final Fantasy, Shin Megami Tensei, Raiden Konoha vs. the Soulless Army, Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment, Omega Quintet, Akiba Strip, and Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Persona 3. Now, I'm not doing Akiba Strip. I mean, I would, but oh god, I've recorded quite a few of that, and I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm having as much fun with the game as it originally intended. Like, oh, you're gonna be stripping people and have this luscious character story and soundtrack. No, you're just essentially running around Akihabara, just stripping people, and then some of the soundtrack sounds like it's just a radio version of Conception 2's soundtrack, Cold Steel. Fun fact, I didn't know what Cold Steel, I didn't know what Trails of Cold Steel was until I played Akiba Strip, and my friends Dark and Sid would not stop talking about it for the last month. I saw like the advertisement that was in the game. I'm sitting there like, and then I'm saying like, screw it, I gotta look it up. And Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth. I've heard mixed reviews about that game, but I'm sitting here like, screw it. I'm one of those guys where I have to play it before I can judge it. Like I had to play Zestiria before I could judge it, or something like that. Like I have to play a game at least a good 5 hours, or unless you're like Last Rebellion, a good 2 minutes. And I would more than likely continue playing the game, or drop it all entirely. Now, I've never been a big fan of Digimon. I was more of a Pokemon kid. Yeah, fight me in the comments, boys. I've been more of a Pokemon dude until Sun and Moon. But I'm willing to give Digimon a shot because you don't need any type of prior knowledge of the Digimon universe to really get into this game. The only things you need to know is that Agumon is not a freaking Pokemon, and every single Digimon has Mon at the end of their names. And they get all transform, yada yada yada. It's essentially an SMT game waiting to happen. Omega Quintet is another game that, oddly enough, I kind of thought about playing, but also didn't think about playing. I didn't think about playing it until I saw my friend Drakudo play it on his channel. I haven't seen the entire thing because this is how I do let certain LPs I watch on YouTube. I'll watch most of it, but if it's story stuff, I skip over it. But that's about it. I think that's pretty much everything for the upcoming year. Also, I'll save that for later. But also, if you guys want to play with me on Overwatch, just comment down below, and I will add you personally, because there's been some people who are trying to stalk my account. Like some people who want to collab and crap like that. My biggest rule with me and trying to collab with somebody, I have to actually fucking know you. I mean, I will know some people, but it's just like, if I say no, then that just means no. There's no like, oh, how about then? No. If I say no, then it's no. My biggest thing is I don't want to be leeched off of. So that's just how I feel about it. And if you want to collab with me, then sure, maybe we can talk about something. If I actually take a look at your channel first. I'm not gonna go like, oh, if he has more subs, not that kind of bullshit. Not like the whole, if he has X amount of subs, but more like if you actually put effort into your goddamn videos instead of somebody, either A, somebody else doing it for you, or B, you're that one guy who just uploads raw footage of your stuff and has no editing or anything to it, and I'm just sitting here bored for 5 minutes. And I've never been a big fan of collab, but I will collab with somebody if I like talking to you. Like people I wouldn't mind collaborating with is like Drakudo, Dark Shinobi, Sid 110, Drakudo, Arceus Station, Sir Lionheart, stuff like that, or Mega Man NG. People I actually have talked to, and they didn't make me want to blow my brains out on the pavement too soon. But yeah, it's just I don't like people who go like trying to leech for subs. I only have 143 subscribers. Well, let me actually check that number. Yeah, 143 subscribers, and I just don't like people trying to take advantage of me just because, hey, look, you have X amount of subscribers, let me get some of them. Also, I also forgot to mention one other guy I wouldn't mind collaborating with, which is Crosspaw Games. He's come to my streams, and he goes to Sir Lionheart's stream sometimes, and he's actually a pretty chill dude. I've taken a look at his intros, he's taken a look at mine, so on and so forth. So, yeah. But I think I'm going to end this off here, because this is going longer than I expected it to be. I just want to let you guys know what's going on with the channel. And to let you guys know what I'm currently doing, this is the day before Christmas, so this video might not be up until like Christmas morning or some shit like that, because I don't live in New Zealand or something like that. So, without further ado, I'm the Ramen King, signing off another time, another place, another year. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the new year. Like, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed this little update video, and I'll see you guys in the next year. Peace. Oh, Merry Christmas, by the way.